Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Pete.
And I'm Michelle, and we are a husband and wife team that run a small photography and videography business named Fuentes Photo and Video. We specialize in anything having to do with couples, weddings, elopements, and engagements. Today is going to be a Pete video because he handles the majority of our finances, and today we're talking about debt.
So today, guys, we're going to be talking about how to use debt in a positive way. I know normally that doesn't seem to go hand in hand. Normally when we say debt, that's a negative thing. But today we're going to talk about how to use credit card debt in a positive way towards your business, especially when you're starting off. So when it's time to get better equipment and you don't have enough cash laying around, that might be when you want to look into getting a credit card that maybe has like a 0% APR, because you're definitely going to want to do that versus getting a card with a high APR. So we financed our first camera with a Amazon credit card, and I made sure to set it up in a way where we had 0 APR for 12 months. It gives you normally the option to do either 5% like cash back and whatnot, and there's different things you can do that I'm not going to get into right now. But the point was we did 0 APR so that we wouldn't have to pay interest on the card.
For 12 months.
Yeah. I went ahead and did a lot of research, and
a lot of research.
Yeah. And I found the camera that was right for us. We ended up getting a Sony a7 II full frame camera. The reason we got it was because we wanted to have something that looked more professional. We wanted, nice depth of field, and we want a better dynamic range and whatnot.
And we definitely recommend doing a lot of research. It is such a big investment, so you want to make sure you're getting the camera that's perfect for you and your business.
Yeah, you don't want to go around switching from platform to platform. That gets extremely expensive. So you need a credit score of about 640 to get an Amazon card, and I guess at the time when I applied I did have that, and I went ahead and took advantage of their 0 APR, and I ended up purchasing my camera from Amazon. You really want to make sure that the card you do apply for, if it's not the card that I applied for instance, has 0% APR. And if you don't know what that means, that just means it's a 0% annual percentage rate. That means that you pay 0 interest. 0 interest. And if you don't know a lot about credit, guys, I recommend you sign up on nerdwallet.com. I've learned a good amount of information about how to balance my credit out and how to elevate it and how to keep it higher than average. So I do recommend you go on there, set up a profile, and just check it out and learn. NerdWallet also helps you find the right card. So if you're looking for a 0% APR for X amount of months, it actually lets you search, or you can actually filter it that way on their website.
Another good place to go to find out more about your credit score and learn ways to improve your credit score is Credit Karma. That's what I use. Another good one is Credit Sesame. Pete has Credit Sesame. It's important to know your credit score and know which credit cards are going to benefit you and not be negative.
Right. You don't want them to be a hindrance. You don't want them to hurt you in the long run. And some cards have deals for when you open them. So when you're opening them up, they give you 0% APR for it depends. It could be 6 months, 12 months, some even 18 months.
Yeah.
If you can find one that's 18 months, hey, take advantage of that.
I've had a few cards that have been 0% APR for 18 months, and I always use them to purchase something larger, and then I have 18 months to pay it off.
Although there's a lot of pros to this, guys, there are a lot of cons as well. I do not recommend you doing this if you do not have a steady income. So if you guys don't have a steady income working your job or whatever you're doing, your side hustle, do not get a credit card. Do not put anything on a credit card, because you're just going to end up hurting yourself in the long run. I also don't recommend doing it if you already have a credit card that has a very high APR. So if you have a card that has like 25% APR, might not be worth getting into that much debt with that. So another thing to think about. Guys, we're not financial advisors. We're just telling you what we did. So take everything we say with a grain of salt. Also, guys, I recommend that you do not get the card if you cannot pay it off within the 0 APR time, because you will end up paying much more for the items that you're buying. So you don't want to end up buying a $2,000 item and then paying it off much later and having to pay all that interest on top of that. And if you don't think you can pay it off on time, guys, I recommend you still don't get the card, even though it's 0% APR. If you do not have enough funds to pay it off within the 12 months or whatever, 18 months that they give you, do not do it.
Yes, that interest definitely sneaks up on you.
Make sure, guys, that you don't go crazy buying equipment you don't need as well. Now, it could happen to the point where you end up getting a a $5,000, $6,000, $10,000 credit limit, and you're like, oh, I have all this free
money
laying around.
It's not free money.
It's not free. It's not free at all, guys. So make sure that you're doing it within your means. For instance, for us, we just got a camera and a nice lens that we needed for, because we wanted a professional look. So we went a little expensive on that, but we had enough money to pay it off. So
also make sure that it's a camera that's going to benefit your business, or a piece of equipment that's going to benefit your business. And make you more money in the long run, because that's the whole point.
So in conclusion, guys, once we figured out what was that main piece of equipment we needed, which for us was the camera, the full frame camera, but also we needed a nice full frame lens as well. And then from that we moved on to other things like flashes and microphones, a bunch of lights, things, little things that we needed.
But we didn't start buying those things until we were making money with our business.
Right.
And we were like, this is becoming profitable. Let's get more things to bring our business up even more.
Right. Or if we absolutely needed it for a job, right? But then again, like in my last video, I mentioned that you could also rent. So that works out too. So guys, it takes time. It's a slow process. Don't rush it. We've gradually been buying, within the year that we've been operating our business, we've been buying equipment at a nice slow pace. So slow and steady wins the race.
Yes, definitely.
Also guys, if you can't get a credit card, you could always ask mommy or daddy to fund your... No, I'm just kidding. No, don't ask mom or dad. And especially do not ask your friends. If you can't pay back your friends, they won't be your friends anymore. So.
No.
But yeah, guys, it was fun. If you guys can go ahead and comment, like, and subscribe down below. That way we can keep making these videos. We really enjoy making them. I hope that we've provided value with the information we've given you. So it was nice. It was nice.
Yes. Very nice.
Yeah.
We'll see you next Wednesday for another video. Like and subscribe.
Bye.